How's it going, Guardians? This is our weekly solo players walkthrough guide to soloing this Nightfall. This week's strike is Ballast Ark. Cerberus Vae 3, I think, is the actual name for it. Anyways, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, because we do this every single week, minus last week. And we do it with all three classes: Warlock, Hunter, Titan, as well as one Challenge of Elders guide, which we choose the best possible, or the easiest subclass to go with, and then we make a guide on that as well. So if you need any kind of guide help with that, go ahead and hit subscribe. We also do some other stuff every once in a while, but that's pretty much it for the channel. So let's go ahead and get into the modifiers, and then we'll hit the guide. Modifiers are epic, heavily shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. This is going to be on every single Nightfall, every single week. Berserk means that the darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. This one this week is actually not too noticeable. It can be slightly so. It's really not that bad of a perk this week. Fresh troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. Again, not super noticeable in this strike, but you know, extra points. Think of it like that. Airbourne players deal more damage while in the air, so jump every chance you get. And Catapult. Grenade recharge is greatly increased, which is always awesome. So I decided to switch it up. No raid weapons. Can you see that? I know that's been something that one or two people commented on. Why don't you use non-raid weapons? So here we go. For those people, we're going Sunbreakers. I know you're probably thinking, but Sid, what about the Void Walker? We can go over that. For this one though, we're going high impact scout rifle. You might want a hand cannon of some sort, just for the opening bit, but we're going Hand of Judgment. You can get this from Varix by leveling up the House of Judgment reputation. Pretty easy. It's actually really good. But you do want some sort of high impact, either hand cannon or scout rifle, even pulse rifle, I would say, for the first couple bits, and then definitely a scout rifle for the final boss fight. High impact sniper. You can also use a shotgun, fusion rifle. Use pretty much whatever you want for the first half, and then switch to a sniper during your last bit. And then of course we're using Gallahorn, because why wouldn't we? So there's that. As far as setup goes, we start off with Angel of Light. Aiming your weapon while in the air will hold you in place for a short time, giving us additional time in the air for Airbourne. And then we switch over to Touch of Flame. All grenades ignite enemies, causing damage over time. We just leave it on Viking Funeral. Targets afflicted with Touch of Flame take more damage from all sources, stacks up to 3 times. Now, if you want, what I should have done at the boss fight, just because of how we kind of, not really cheese it, but I should have done Radiant Will and Radiant Skin. But, you know, that's up to you. You can always use self-res. That's what I left it on. And then you definitely want to be rocking solar grenades. Now, if you want to, which is a very viable option, you can go like this. Oh, wow. Nothing Manacles. Enables scatter grenades tracking, gain additional scatter grenade charge. With Catapult, you're going to be getting insta grenades. Embrace the Void. Killing enemies with Nova Bomb or grenade triggers energy drain and restores your health. The Hunger increases the duration of the energy drain effect. Lifesteal. Damaging an enemy with energy drain immediately gives you a portion of health. Energy Drain. A powerful melee attack which drains enemies energy from enemies, sorry, dyslexic, and uses it to reduce the cooldown of your grenade. awesome. So you're going to get, this will give you grenades like crazy. This perk right here, and this perk right here. If you're going to be running Voidwalker, ba-boom. And then if you've got nothing manacles, ba-boom. You definitely want scatter grenades. So otherwise, let's go ahead and get into this guide. Alright, so this first bit really doesn't count as a Nightfall tiered area. The guard, or it does, I guess, but you can respawn, you can die over and over and over, and it won't restart your path, or whatever you want to call it. So just go ahead, I personally just kill everything in this room just for the points. It does take a little bit of time, I'm not gonna lie. But go ahead and just kill everything or skip everything. There is a major Hydra at the back end of this room, which you will have to kill to open the door. So why not just kill everything, make it that much easier. Use Gallahorn. I mean, jump up in the air, shoot some stuff, watch them go boom. Always fun, right? So anyways, after you do that, there is going to be 2 sniping hobgoblins, taking hobgoblins up top in the back. As you can see them shooting there. I think I killed the other one a minute ago. Just be careful with them. There's also going to be 1 or 2 more in the middle area. I mean, it's nothing too drastic. Like I said, it's not going to restart you if you die. Epic fail. But then, you know, you can always skip this part. So that's what we're going to do. Let's just skip this part if you guys can too. And we'll just go into the next section. Alright, so this next part shouldn't be too difficult. Like I said, Gallahorn really makes this a lot easier. But go ahead and kill these guys. That is a major Colossus. Take him down pretty decently quick. As you can see, he's already taking me down. And this is a Nightfall tiered area, so you start over from this point on. As you can see, that Angel of Fire, whatever the perk's called, already can't remember what it's called. Wow. Getting old. Anyways, go ahead and kill these guys. There's going to be 2 or 3 major Cerberus Centurions. Cerberus. Wow. Centurions. Go ahead and take them out. They're going to be on that left side, just behind that little dune. Go ahead and take them out. And this is if you get the Cabal version. If you get the Taken version, it's going to be a little bit trickier, but 9 times out of 10, you should be getting this version. But go ahead and kill all these guys. I like to kill these guys first, and then move on up to kill the 3 guards. So the first guard is already there in that Master Chief Easter egg. If you don't know, that little building there in the middle of the area is Master Chief. If you look at it in the right angle, which is actually pretty cool. I forget which was it. More console that showed that way back in the day. Probably. He does a lot of great videos, some clickbaity videos in my opinion, but he's a cool guy from what I can tell. Never met him in person, so he could be a douche, don't know. Like his videos though, go check him out. More console. Anyways, just take these guys out. Take this. I do believe after the Centurions and the Colossus that's also down here, the only majors in this first wave are the guards, which is very nice. But after that, go ahead and kill this guy. Hopefully you can throw grenades better than I can. Gallahorn won't work on him for whatever reason. It just bounces straight off the shield, and you'll just get a bunch of immune hit markers, so don't do that. I like to run back here. It's just safer because a major Colossus does spawn in with this ship, and it's just a whole lot. Or he's not major. I could have swore he was major. Anyways, go ahead and kill them. He still will do a lot of damage very quickly. He is a Colossus. And I believe the only major in this wave as well is also just the guard. So again, awesome. Just be careful on the right side. There will be enemies that spawn, but you know, they're nothing too awful. Let's just go ahead and kill them. If you're not fast enough killing this wave, the 3rd wave will spawn in from that cave to the left of me, right there, as you can see. And as you can see, Gallahorn had like next to no effect. Self-res for the win. Almost completely ruin it, so just be very careful. You can see, although none of them are majors, I don't think. They are majors. Nice. There's 2 majors, 1 Legionnaire and 1 Centurion. So take them out. Just be careful of them. As you can see, they killed me almost twice. And then go ahead and work your way back towards the 2 guards. Now, I personally would have preferred, after killing the guards, that I did not get the tank, just because with Airbourne and Gallahorn, it could have been so much faster with the Taken dude, where you have to investigate the blight. But that's not what happens. So if you do get the tank, we will go into the cheesy spot But you can also start shooting them immediately as soon as he spawns in, which is nice. Get a little extra damage. And I stay here for way longer than I should. You do want to go up to the left, up on the cliff. You'll see me go there, and that's when I really start wrecking him. But yeah, other than that, just go ahead and take out the tank. Just be very careful. If you see him charging up your shot, you can actually go into cover and it will cancel out that shot, though you will want to jump back up so he can see you. Otherwise, he'll just start shooting where the last point he saw you at. So, as you can see, he's not shooting much of anything because of this strat. So you can do that. It is very viable. But if you go up here, you see I'm freaking out a little bit. But if you can come up here, you can actually throw your grenades down at him, Gallhorn him, and you can take a whole lot better effect of Airbourne. Now just be careful if he does shoot, and he probably will, just make sure you can actually fall back down behind it, or just be far enough away from the edge so you don't get hit by splash damage, which will kill you. Always nice. So after that, we'll go ahead into the more or less the final two areas. Alright, so once you're here, I've popped a heavy synth. Maybe you'll get the heavy box. If so, it's still not a waste of a synth to pop here, just because you can take these guys out extremely fast. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot of heavy ammo drops. I never run out of heavy in this particular section. As you can see, I'm just popping it everywhere. I even miss a rocket. We go ahead and take these guys out as quick as possible. Boom, 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 boom. And then move into the Ballast Ark area. Alright, so there is going to be a couple of guys left in this room. Just go ahead and take them out really quick, and then go ahead and set up for your assault on Ballast Ark. Firefly always working in nice. But go ahead, and I like to come up here. Sometimes I stay back, but most of the time I like to come up here, and you can actually duck just like that behind the walls. Now this is where I change the touch of flame. Maybe not the best decision, but you do a little bit more damage. I'm just trying to get this done quickly. As you can see, the only problem here is that you can't really jump without taking a large amount of damage. So just go ahead, throw grenades as often as possible as well. Just be very careful. If you're low light, this could be very dangerous trying to jump here. So maybe even stand back at the back end of the ramp just behind me here, and then jump off to the right. Like so, go left, shoot your Gallahorn, and then in the air you can like flow right, and it should keep you pretty decently safe. Now once he goes here, just go to the opposite end. Pretty self-explanatory. Go ahead and kill what ads spawn in. Some of them will go straight, like those phalanxes right there, they'll go straight to Ballast Ark, sit at his feet like the dogs they are, and then, you know, just pretty much kill him. Really just focus on Ballast Ark after you get these guys out of the way, and then you should be able to wrap this up pretty quick. If you can, throw grenades. If not, it's not a huge deal. Gallahorn works great. Just make sure you're in the air when they actually hit them. Just like so. We'll do a bunch more damage. And then as soon as he comes back, I know some people like to run off over to the other end. Not so much. And I'll show you the spot where I go to, which is actually very easy to get to, very helpful. Like I said, it's easy. This is where I should be throwing grenades, but I don't. Should pop a synth if I have one, but I don't think I do. Just go ahead and keep doing damage on Ballast. Do as damage as often as possible, 30 seconds on that synth. As you can see, you can kind of cheese him a little bit if he's that far to the left. If not, it's alright. As you can see, once he starts coming down here, this is where we get into the quote-unquote cheesy nacho area. We're just going to wait on these 7 seconds for this heavy. And you can jump here, but what I do is very, like, borderline stupid. And that is put myself in a whole lot of danger by trying to get more damage on these Gallahorn shots and grenades. You'll see I start jumping up and down. Maybe not do that, but yeah, as you can see, I'm just getting some more points. Those things will shoot at you. Here we go. Be very careful if you shoot your Gallahorn. Make sure you're far enough in the air. You do not want to hit yourself with a Gallahorn shot. It'll probably kill you. Just saying. That one was very dangerous. But anyways, I'm going to leave it. Stay till the end for rewards. We get the Skeleton Key, Sunrise Bounty, and the regular Nightfall rewards. Stay tuned if you're interested in that. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Look down in the description box below for your other guides for your Titan and Hunter, as well as Challenge of Elders. And other than that, I think that's going to do it. So I'll talk to you guys later.